Okay, well, thank you for joining us this morning. We're not going to have a very long meeting today. We're going to show I have five very short videos of our judge making comments about the top award winners. And then I'm going to share with you a video I took of just a walkthrough of the show at the gallery. It's not going to win any Academy Awards. It's just me with my phone walking through so that you can just get a glimpse of what each painting looks like framed in the gallery. No commentary or anything like that. But for those of you who aren't going to make it to the gallery, it might be nice just to kind of see what the works look like on the wall. And I'm going to announce our new signature and distinguished pastelist members. And then I'm going to talk briefly about some volunteer opportunities that we have and give you an update on some of the events that we have coming up. So that's the plan for this morning. It won't be a long meeting, but I also am interested in taking any questions anyone might have about volunteer opportunities or events that are upcoming, or any suggestions that any of the general members have. So I'm going to start with sharing my screen and pulling up the videos. It'll be a little clunky because it's one by one, but I'll pull up the videos of the judge making her comments about the top 5 award winners in the show. Some of you were at the reception yesterday at the Haggin, and that was wonderful to see people there. And it was just such an honor for me to be able to pass out the awards and congratulate some people in person. And then, of course, we still have a lot of awards that'll be mailed to folks who couldn't make it to the Haggin. If you haven't been there yet to see the show and you have an opportunity, I really recommend it. It was my first time to be there, and that museum is really, really wonderful. It's just a beautiful building, and it has a really amazing collection. I feel like it's such an honor for our show to be housed there because it just looks gorgeous. So it's definitely worth the time to stop by if you're able to get to the area. Do I have any questions before I start? Okay, I'm just going to start pulling up the videos. So forgive me for a moment while I'm going to do this. And I'm going to go to it's going to be a little clunky because these came in from different places. Okay, so comments on best of show. Are you able to see that?
Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm going to close this side thing if I can get that out of the way. Well, maybe I can't. Oh, here.
Hi, my name is Mary Platt. I'm the director of the Hilbert Museum of California Art at Chapman University in Orange, California. And I have the honor of being the guest judge for the top awards in the Pastel Society of the West Coast, 99 Voices in Pastel show. So I wanted to introduce everyone to our best in show. I am entranced by this painting. This is by Bithia Bjorman. It is called Browsing. And first of all, anyone who loves bookstores is going to be drawn to this painting, but the detail was what caught my eye. There's amazing detail in this. If you look into it, the deeper you get, the more detail that you see. She's even got the titles of the books here. For anyone like me that loves books and finds solace in a bookstore, this is going to be immediately appealing. It's a painting that really tells a story. It's a story of everyday life. And you know, this is the kind of art that we champion at the Hilbert Museum. So anyway, this is my top pick for Best in Show.
Congratulations, Bethia. I know you're on with us. Okay, and then here we have our plein air award.
This is the winner of the Plein Air Magazine Award. The artist is Sharon Pomalis Tuzi. The painting is Elphaba and Nessa Rose with Nico before Oz. So this is a painting from the Wicked mythology. If you're familiar with that Broadway musical, and with the whole Oz mythology, these are the main protagonists, really. We've got the Wicked Witch of the West and the Wicked Witch of the East. But this is before all that, before anyone turned green, before anyone had a house dropped on them. I love the almost surrealistic nature of this, which really fits in with the Oz mythology. You know, they're holding the little monkey, Nico. You see the poppies in the background, and that has quite a meaning in the Oz world. The poppies of sleep. But you know, these faces to me were so intriguing. There's a sadness to it almost, that these girls are about to, you know, embark on a journey that, you know, is going to lead to their destiny, whether the destiny is triumph or the destiny is having a house dropped on you. So there's a sadness here. I'm not sure the letter, there's some message that's been received. And so, you know, parts of it I think are intriguingly ambiguous. But it really is a painting that draws you in, and of course the detail work, the beautiful work on the fabrics, and especially these amazing faces are what drew me to award this painting a top prize. This is the winner of the Plein Air Magazine Award. The artist is Sharon Pomalis Tuzi.
Okay, now we'll go to the first place Modern Experimental.
So this is my pick for first place in the Modern Experimental category. The artist is Ellen Gust, and the title of the work is Over the Falls. It's not entirely abstract. You can see the waterfall here, but the abstraction comes in these beautiful sort of divisions of the color fields in it. It's like a Mark Rothko going over a waterfall in a way. You know, so you see the landscape in the background and you see the falls, but you're also, it's just a gorgeous piece in the use of the colors next to each other that sort of echo each other and yet contrast. I just really liked it. It drew me. Not a big piece, but a very, very striking piece. So my pick for the best in the Modern Experimental category.
I missed mine.
No, you didn't. I saw you come in, Sally, and we haven't done yours yet. So
Thank you. Oh, I was running late.
here we go. This is the next one.
So here's our first place winner for contemporary realism. The artist is Sally Strand. The painting is called Shower Door. And, you know, the tradition in art history of portraying nude women bathers is a very long one. And this one fits right into that tradition. It's intriguing, though, because you're seeing it through the scrim of a shower door. When you look at this painting close up, you see the fog on the door. the droplets running down. There's an aura of realism, but also of a little bit of a remove here, because you've got that, you know, scrim, that screen between you and the subject. And she appears hazy in the background. So, I mean, it put me in the mind of Degas and his bathers. And she's certainly in a Degas-like pose, but you know, this is entirely contemporary and just a beautiful depiction of the subject. So my choice for first place in contemporary realism.
Congratulations, Sally.
Thank you.
Okay, and then contemporary realism.
So this is my pick for first place in contemporary impressionism. The artist is Kim Lordier, and the painting is called Baby, It's Cold. And it's the subject matter, of course, is this horse who's out in the pasture. And what drew me to it is really, I mean, this off-center subject, and you really go to the breath that's coming out of the horse's nostrils in this cold air, which is so ultra realistic. I grew up in Michigan, and I've been through many a winter like this where you could see the animal's breath and your own breath in the air. And so it brought me back. But it's also just a wonderfully painted piece. It's realistic, but the impressionism, I think, comes in the brushwork back here and these beautiful trees and these, you know, the hedges that are growing up over the fence. But the portrayal of light in this and atmosphere is really exceptional. And so this is my pick for first place in contemporary impressionism.
Okay, so we're so appreciative of the fact that I'm going to stop this for a moment. That our judge, Mary Platt, was willing to give comments on the top 5 award-winning pieces. I thought it was fascinating to hear her comments. I would have loved to hear them about more, but you know, we have a lot of awards that we give, so that was wonderful. And then what I would like to do now is just announce the new signature members, the new distinguished pastelists, and so that they get some recognition. And then we'll move on to, I'll show the video, my kind of goofy video walking through the whole show, just looking at the art as it's hanging on the walls. So based on the results from this show, our new signature members are Donna Catati, Marilyn Doozy, Jerry Greenberg, Tamara Sanchez, Sherry Safro, Deborah Pepin, and Bethia Bierman. So congratulations to those folks for reaching signature status. It's quite a milestone, and I'm sure they're very pleased. We're really pleased for them. Our newest distinguished pastelists are Susan Kuznitsky and Sally Strand. Congratulations. And yesterday at the awards reception at the Haggin Museum, we announced our newest Pastel laureate. A Pastel laureate is chosen not every year, just every now and then, as we have someone who kind of rises to the top in terms of contributions to the society, as well as, you know, artistic merit and so many other things. And the very, very deserving newest Pastel laureate for PSWC is Doug Wagner. Congratulations, Doug.
No, Doug Wagner.
Very, very deserving.
Yeah, I forgot to thank in 3 words. Thank you, Sonia, my wife, my life partner, for joining me on this journey for sure. When I left Sacramento, California with her after we got married, in 1959 to come down to Oakland, California to go to art school. And basically, we didn't know anybody. She got a job right off the bat for the phone company and basically put me through school. And we both had odd job, or I had odd jobs here and there picking up, and graduated with a BFA in 3 years, and went to work for a hardware store painting signs. But the life with between both of us supporting one another and whatnot, I really bless her for staying with me and me with her and everything. Because it's a journey for sure. And as any marriage goes, that there's some highs and lows, and this was certainly a high point. I sure appreciate it.
Well, congratulations to you and to Sonia. That sounds like that would have been a terrible omission. Okay, I'm going to share my screen again, and just, don't expect too much, but it's a little walk through the gallery. It's actually kind of cut up into 5 pieces because every now and then I did have to stop to go around some of the people that were enjoying the show. And there were quite a few of those. So I'm going to share my screen again. And I'm going to go to my photos. And we're going to start with this one. Oh, wait. Irk. We're starting with this one. I got the technique.
I couldn't do any of that, but it was so cool. I've seen it in real life. The frame is so pretty too. I'm sorry. Wow, that's sorry. No, you're okay. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow, an animal. Seemingly. Wings.
Give me a second here. That's part one. I mean, honestly, if you have a chance to go and you haven't, see it in person. Obviously, photos, even the beautiful photos in the magazine, just don't, and this video just can't do it justice compared to standing there in front of the work. This is just a quick little look at what the downstairs gallery looks like. And then we'll continue now upstairs. Mary Aslan's painting is another, just one of the very stunning ones. The size is incredible. Here we go.
Sure. Hey,
Take care, thank you.
it's the same frame I got. Hey, cat.
I needed to stop again here just because I didn't want to uh, interfere with these ladies who were really, they are pastelists, but not a member of our group and very interested in the framing. Okay, let me go to the next. Then we have two short ones left. There's yours, BF. It looked beautiful.
So, I guess today's my day of Zooms. I have another Zoom at 3 as a demo.
Okay, we should be back on.
I'm sorry, was someone asking a question
Okay.
or?
All right.
Okay, I couldn't tell if someone was asking a question or maybe it just was a conversation in the
So
background.
they were announcing the awards.
Yeah. And
The Pastel Society of the West Coast.
did you win? Did you win?
No, I didn't get in that one,
Oh,
but I'm a member, so I
Let's
wanted to
see,
hear the awards.
can I ask,
Oh, yeah.
if you're not
Very
addressing the group, can I ask you to, oh, there. I think I found the phone. Okay. Okay, so I mean, I hope that you enjoyed that. I know it wasn't like award-winning cinematography or anything, but I felt like it was nice to at least be able to see the paintings hanging on the wall and kind of get a sense for the gallery. It's just a beautiful, beautiful show. The staff there at the Haggin does such a wonderful job of hanging the show for us, and they're just lovely people. The reception was lovely. It just was wonderful. So I also want to just mention, of course, I'm sure you know that you can access the show online on our website, PSWC.ws, and that the magazine, which also served as the catalog, which is at the museum right now for those who visit the exhibition, is also going to be sent one copy to each one of our members free of charge. And it's going to be available online. It was supposed to be posted last night. There's been some kind of a glitch, so watch for it. Once I see that it's posted, I'll make an announcement on Facebook so that you can go onto our website and check out the digital version of the magazine. It includes the whole show, and then, of course, some wonderful articles about some artists and one of our workshop articles and all of the things that you've come to love about our magazine. And then I just wanted to mention, because I'm the president and I need help, that we do have some openings, some wonderful opportunities for volunteers. I have some fabulous board members that I have the honor of working with who are on the line today. So feel free to chime in if you like. But right now, I am our previous president, Sabrina Hill, is stepping in on an interim basis to be my vice president. But we really do need a vice president. And if somebody is interested, or if you think you know someone who might be interested, I can talk with that person more about what that entails. I started out as being the vice president. It was not an overwhelming responsibility by any means. And so, but it just would be so helpful to have that position filled. Typically, whoever is vice president is, learning on the job to prepare for eventually taking the presidency. I don't have plans of stepping down anytime in the very near future. So that wouldn't, that shouldn't scare somebody off. We also are looking for a new social media chair. So someone with a little bit of technical savvy who can keep our Facebook page running smoothly, keep announcements on the page and integrate that with our Instagram account, that kind of thing. That we would really love it. If you are interested, please let me know. If you know of someone who you think might be good for that kind of a job, let me know, let them know. The other position that's opened up is our Ways and Means chair. And we had Francisca Droll did Ways and Means it's particularly for the Pastels USA show. She did an amazing job. She did such an amazing job that I've talked her into being our show chair, our co-show chair for next year. So we'll have two show chairs next year, which will be lovely because this year we divvied up the work. Ways and Means involves contacting donors. We have a list of donors who give regularly to our show. So it's not cold calling a bunch of people or anything like that. It's following up with some of the vendors and individuals who have been sponsoring our show each year, just to, get the sponsorships organized for the coming show. So, and then collecting the logos so that we can properly give credit to those donors and thank them in the magazine, the program, and on our website. If you know of someone who's interested in doing something like that, I think it's kind of a wonderful opportunity to get connected with some of the vendors who provide pastels and paper and websites and all kinds of things related to doing pastels, art in general. And then we're always looking for additional regional reps. We have 5 regional reps right now. That's a pretty nice sort of like foot in the door position, because it just entails every now and then organizing a paint out or a paint in or a critique or something that you can bring a group of folks together for, and they don't have to be PSWC members to attend the events. And you get support from PSWC, though, to market the event. We have a little bit of swag you can hand out. There's a budget for refreshments, and it just helps to make more of our members feel like they're connected on a more personal basis, since so much of what we do is virtual. And because we have membership spread out all over the state and then across the United States, it's nice for us to have some regional reps to help sort of gather some of those people that are interested together for events every now and then. And then the last thing is, I am currently the regional rep chair, the president, and the scholarship chair. And it would be really nice if there was somebody who would be willing to step up and take over a scholarship chair. I've got it all organized, all of the contacts. It's not a huge job. I basically start reaching out to universities and high schools in January, and by April 15th, all of the applications are in. And shortly after that, we've decided on our scholarship winners. So it's not a 12-month job, is what I'm trying to say. So if you or anyone you know might be interested in something like that, please, contact me or send somebody my way, tie them up with duct tape and then just throw them at me. I don't care. We need some more help. And we have a really top-notch organization, but in order to keep it top-notch, we really do need to have a few more volunteers to kind of keep things running smoothly. So anything you can do to help me out, I would greatly appreciate. That's my advertisement. And then I just want to announce some of the, does anyone have any questions about any of those positions, or? No, you're already ready to jump in? Okay. Some of the things that we have coming up, just to mention, we've got Aaron Schur is providing a 2-day virtual workshop, September 16 and 17. So that's just right around the corner. There are still slots open for that. Go to our website if you're interested in signing up. I'm sure it's going to be a great workshop. And just to mention workshops, keep your eyes open, because we have Nancy King Mertz scheduled for November. We have Viana Szabo scheduled for January, Rita Kirkman in February, and Judy Leeds in May. And all of that is because of the fabulous work that our workshop chair, Jean Myers, has done. So thank you, Jean. So our calendar is filling up with workshops, and we're really excited about that. In October, from October 1st to 21st, is our big 21 in 21 challenge. So most people join in on that and post on Facebook, but you don't have to be on Facebook to join in. So if you go to our website, you can look under programs, you'll see the page for challenges. And if you're interested, it's a great way to keep yourself in front of the easel on a every day for a period of time. And maybe try something that you don't usually do in terms of like a theme or a series. And then also, if you finish all 21 days, your name gets put in the hat, and you might be one of our 3 winners of $100 just for finishing the challenge. We have our We Talk Art series that started late last year. Brainstorm from Bonnie Griffith, who is the person who conducts the interviews. It's been a fabulous series so far. Started with Doug Wagoner. Thanks for being our guinea pig, Doug. And we've had some great interviews. And coming up next in October is Mitchell Albala. You're not going to want to miss that one. I mean, his name is, synonymous with art, right? I mean, he's just amazing. And so I'm sure that's going to be a fabulous interview. And then in December, we have Clark Mitchell is going to be interviewed. And I know, October. Did I get him switched?
No, Mitch Albala is September 24th, and Clark Mitchell is the 15th of October.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm glad you're here. Sorry about that. And then, Bonnie is always thinking of new wonderful people to have on the We Talk Art series. So, as additional ones get scheduled, watch for announcements about that either on Facebook or, there's lots of information on our website. Did you have anything to add about that, Bonnie, besides correcting the dates? Thank you.
Oh, no, Doug asked on the chat line if we were going to interview Scott Christensen. As you guys might have remembered, his girlfriend had a serious car accident like an hour before we were supposed to go live with the We Talk Art. Anyway, I've reached back out to him to see when he might be able to do that. I know that he's got some major shows coming up next year, so I'll snag him as when I can. So, and I have reached out to someone that I know that is quite familiar with the NFTs, and because I'm seeing at least on my Instagram, I'm seeing tons of people inquiring about buying, and of course her comment is those are all scams. But I'm thinking that maybe in early December or maybe in January, we'll get her name is Beck Watkins, to do a We Talk Art interview, just to educate us about NFTs. So, and with that said, if anybody has somebody that they would love to have interviewed, please pass it on to me, and I'll see what I can do to coerce them into being interviewed.
Great. Thanks, Bonnie. It's just a wonderful new additional perk this year for our members, and it's just been going really well. So, and that's pretty much what I have, other than just asking those of you that are on the call if you have any questions or suggestions or comments that you'd like to make while you have us captured here on your screen. No? Okay, well, thank you so much for being with us. I think we'll post the judges' comments. I'll find so I'll find a place on and then I'll put out the link for that so that you can review it again, or for those who weren't able to attend today, they'll still be able to see that. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Good.
Okay, everybody, have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.